doing that? Oh. Let me see. What is up, mother fluffers? What's up, guys? How you doing? Hi. Hi. How you doing? What's up? Wait. We're supposed to be in the arcade. Shit hard, piss loud. Wait, fuck hard, shit loud, piss fast. Of course. How could I forget? I did, in fact, just call you Fluffy. In fact, I called all of you Fluffy, is the crazy part. I know ads still have a minute, but I wanted to say hi to you guys who are also here and can hear me and can see me. Because, hello, you guys are subbed, and I think that's really fun. Good. I'm glad that the motivation is working. I'm glad that it's working out for you guys. I'm so glad I could help. Glad that... Jesus fucking Christ. Oh boy. I want peanut butter. Actually, I have peanut butter. There's peanut butter in the kitchen. Literally 10 feet from me in a straight line. I just don't want to stand up. Oh boy. World record top 10 for pissing. No! See, I like purposefully causing problems. Howdy! Howdy, Jimbo. I hope you're doing well. Frosty Bot's gonna have a fucking time with this one. I need to go. I have been... Oh my god, I have been slacking so fucking hard. Well, I say slacking. It's because I haven't been streaming, obviously, but all of my shit is out of date. I need to fix all of my shit. OBS updated twice for me today before I started stream. And I think there's still another one. I just gave up. Folding laundry time. Let's go. I still have some laundry to fold myself. I've got a big basket of laundry. I went to the laundromat yesterday with the roomie, and we got a bunch of laundry done, and it was fucking awesome. I love that shit. Oh, man. But yes, now that ads are over, hello everybody. Welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new here, my name is Gunmetal Hime, and I am a magical girl, demon fighting bitch motherfucker. I don't know. YouTube is going to demonetize me again. Did I bitch to you guys already that they're going to pull my monetization because I was inactive for so long? It's one of those where I'm like reasonable. Where I'm like, that's reasonable, but I'm still upset about it. Damon. Yes, like that one. Exactly. Like Aether. Damon, Aether. Dather. Damon. Yes. Yes, that one. So the reason I say that, actually, is because part of the premise of today's stream is that I am going to be consuming a little bit of the devil's lettuce while we play some Rimworld. And we are going to be lore dumping. I'm lore dumping at you guys today. I hope you guys are excited. We're going to use Rimworld as, like, a place to lore dump. Because I think it'd be great. I've been actively writing again. I have about 5 chapters of a novel and about 20 chapters outlined. So we'll see how that goes. It is very, very first draft core. You know what I mean? But it is there. It is, in fact, there. I'm so excited. I'm very excited. Let me adjust my audio. Boy. Do you guys like the music? I figured this would be cozy. Is it 5 pages, really? It's typed. And also, it's 5 chapters. Excuse you. I said 5 chapters. But it's typed. So the handwriting does not count for that. That being said, Ochre, you would be impressed at how much I can fit onto a page when I handwrite. I love doing the thing where I will never use wide ruled paper. I always use college ruled. Okay, that is Gun's #1 rule for handwriting things, is use college ruled. And then use the finest pen you can get. I like 0.5. 0.5 is personally my favorite. You can get away with like a 0.7 if you have to. But ideally, you want like a 0.3 or like a 0.27. Oh my god, 0.27s. I have this thing. There's a Pilot G7 that is a 0.27 millimeter. It's so good. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, okay. So hear me out. 007 or did I say 007? 0.7 for mechanical pencils is absolutely the sweet spot. You can do 0.5 if you're going in for like art or detailing, but if you're handwriting, you're gonna want to like get like a 0.7, especially because I like pushing really hard on the paper. I am a very intense writer. When I write, I get into my fifis and into my emotions. It's wonderful. So actually, you know what I'm going to do here on the side is I'm going to open up my Google Docs, because that's where I've been keeping most of like my notes and stuff. Just over here on the side, just so that I have it available in case things come up. Because we are playing Rimworld over here. Writing with ink is my favorite. I love it. I also like drawing in pen, actually. I prefer drawing in pen versus pencil because you can't erase. It's like, oh, fuck, what I put down is going to have to stay here. And that's kind of like a fun challenge for me. I've always really liked that. Do I sound any less, like, echoey today? I have a mild solution I figured out for the wall of the cube. I hope I sound at least a little less echoey. I know it's not going to be perfect, but I think it's going to be better. I hope you guys are going to like that. Let me see. Oh, but yes. Let me see. Let me get category over here on Twitch swapped over to Rimworld, because that is what we are playing today, because I am lore dumping at you guys via a video game. And I love that shit. Is what influenced my strike through joke method. I love that for you, though, Ochre. I love that for you. I personally like strike through because I like to think of it as stage whispering. There is no echo in your headphones. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I know I need to get a new microphone, but that is a problem that is probably a couple of months out, at least. Can I get more snare in the headphones? Did it? Shh! Oh my god, no. No, no, no. There will be no snare. No snare. Oh. Oh, no, wait. Wait. I need that back. Give me back my YouTube chat. Guys, I even remembered to start the YouTube stream today. Are you proud of me? I remembered to start the YouTube stream. Oh, and even better, I have it set up to where it also streams automatically to vertical, which is actually really funny, but I should probably, like, adjust that because it does not appear to be working properly, which is really funny, actually. That's okay, though. That's okay. I'm not sure how to adjust that. I will figure it out. Man. But yes, let us...
Great vegetables.
Great vegetables. As it is. Hello, Cake. I also didn't do the saying hello for roll call, so let me do that really quick. Hello, friend Mencha. Hello, Mish. Hello, Cake. Mish, congratulations on first. I'm so proud of you. You beat Ochre. That's very impressive, actually, and I love that for you. Oh, gosh. And then Cake, of course, did great vegetables, as one does. Great vegetables. Beautiful. Right, and pre-rolls are disabled on the Twitch side. Very nice. Yep, okay. I'll stop stalling. Ah, there she is. Hey, Rimworld. Hi, Rimworld. Let me adjust this very quickly. I seem to have messed something up. I don't want the client to... Oh, I do need the cursor, actually. That's fine. Yeah, the cursor's fine. You guys can see the cursor. We do need that. That is very important. That is my pointy tool. We're going to use that for things. Oh, so, I guess now that we're here on this screen, let me first off just kind of like... hide that. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's all in the way. It's getting all over everything. I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, God. You know what? I love that for you, Mish, actually. Please. In fact, I love that. So, very quickly, I'm going to light up my own smoke leaf joint, and then... Oh, that bitch is gonna canoe so bad. I can feel it right now. Oh, gosh. Let me see. So this here, actually, you'll see that the robots are working on it. And I did not turn on cheats for this because I wanted to do it kind of like... What's even the word for it now that I'm thinking of it? I wanted to do it a little more naturally, I suppose. I'm trying to get a build out of the arcade, the LAN cafe... her apartment, all of that. Well, I say her apartment. My main character's apartment. My VTuber model / main character's apartment. Oh, friend Dementia, don't you worry, I won't. I'm only going to have a couple of puffs and it's going right back out. I'm going to be very well behaved. We're just relaxing. I just got off work and I deserve it. I've been working very hard. My work likes me a lot and it makes me very happy. With how good the tracking is, I should just put a cigarette in my fingers. Pontoon that stuff now. No. Yippee! Yippee! I realized yesterday, actually, at work, my fleck on stream, on God, for real. I realized yesterday, we'll get back to Rimworld here in a second. Actually, in fact, let me just unpause and let them kind of do their thing. Because, like, I'm not going to be too serious with this colony. I don't intend to do anything crazy. The only reason I'm playing it without, like, turning off raids and things like that is because, one, Stonewall City is a cyberpunk city. If you think for even 5 seconds that people don't show up at the arcade with guns, at least on a weekly basis, and start fights with each other like it's this fucking Wild West... You're very mistaken. I'm sorry. There are, in fact, a lot of crimes that happen in Stonewall City, and that's kind of part of the problem. It is a whole thing. Because, you know, obviously there's that cyberpunk whole thing, and then we can get into the whole magic part of it, too. Because the magic part's, like, my favorite part. Guys, my magic system is such bullshit. It is such bullshit. It really is. But I fucking love it. Oh, gosh. But yeah, so we're working on things over here. So this is like the arcade. This is like the entrance to the arcade. It's like a little double door. I'm thinking there's like little cranes here, a bunch of arcade cabinets along the wall, stuff like that. I was going to try to do this in The Sims, actually. Showing up to the arcade with a gun. I'm about to show up to the arcade with a my. Bang, bang. Shoot 'em up, John Wayne, Texas Cowboy. Yeah. And that's the best part because there's also guns involved. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of it, right? Okay, I'm just gonna lay this out here out loud without my notes. And I'm going to put the game in, like, triple fast forward, just for funsies, right? Oh my god. You know, maybe let's make it one fast forward. All right, we'll just leave it on normal speed. We're just gonna watch them build while I yap at you guys about my lore. So, soul captors, right? Those are my magic users. Soul captors are my magic users. I am a soul captor as a VTuber. That's my whole deal. So soul captors, their whole deal is that there are creatures from another dimension that come through in weak points between the dimensions and attack people. Friend dementia, that is totally a thing in my universe, and you absolutely could. I could write you a character even. I could figure it out. Oh god. I'm adjusting my camera just a little bit. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And so the deal is, so there's these creatures basically that fucking come through the void, right? And they attack people. And so this is about 4,000 years before the cyberpunk city is a thing, right? The uh-oh, don't make my model chug game, please. Need to put us all the regulars into a class. I could. Actually, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm giving you guys, this is the lore class. I really should have just named this the lore class stream. Oh god. I should make a PowerPoint for my lore. Oh god, maybe I will. We could do that at a later date. More in depth and stuff. I think that'd be fun. So soul captors fight these monsters, right? Just to help keep people safe. And the whole point of it is like, some humans are just more likely to be born with a connection to the same dimensional side that the creatures are from. And that connection itself is what gives them the ability to use magic. It's just, you know, it's kind of one of those things. It's not necessarily genetic per se. There are families where basically everybody are soul captors, but not all of them. And that's a thing that comes up later, right? Because not everybody can be a soul captor. What did I say it was? I think it's like only 1 in every 100,000 people are a soul captor. So there's still a decent chunk. There is a decent amount, especially given that in the future of the world, there's like fucking cyberpunk shit, right? There's a bunch of fucking people in the world. Let me see. Let me divide. Currently, actually, what is 8 billion divided by, or actually that'd be times, no, wait. Divided by, that is divided by 100,000. So there's like 80,000 soul captors in our world if our world had soul captors. Let's just put it that way. Very rare. But they're also very powerful because of the kind of magic that they can have. There are 7 different main types of soul captors, and those are all connected to 7 different deities that they call luminaries. And those deities are actually considered to be people who walk on the earth itself. They are also from that other dimension, but they left when the bad guys, the bad gods took over. So now they walk on our plane, and that's part of why humans got the power of that magic, is because those gods walk on the earth. If you went to the right place at the right time, or I guess the wrong time, you could run into somebody who is considered a luminary. Severin. Did I say Severin? Severin. That's honestly a good name. Severin is a great name. Oh my gosh. Severin. I might put that off onto the side. That's actually a good name, even if it was just me misspeaking. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Okay, so, that being said, continuing on, basically, there's 7 different, like, main kinds of magic. It kind of boils out how you guys would think. It's like, each one of those 7 gods is a elemental, but also they've got other aspects. Ah, Jesus! Zoom alpha funny number. But I don't even say 6, 7. I am offended. Although I guess, I don't know, because on my side, it says, I don't know. Maybe, no, actually, Echo, I think Twitch bugged out. I see the issue now. I see the issue now. I apologize. I was confused. Oh gosh, let me see. That's funny. Oh yeah, so those luminaries are like, it's like elemental magic, but also things like creation. Let me pull up my notes actually. Where's my Discord server with my notes on the gods? I have notes on the gods. Where is, there it is, the Stonewall Compendium. There we go. So I currently only have 4 of them named properly. I'm working on the rest. But 4 of them are more important than the other 3, and I admit that. Just 7 and 13. I could not pass up the chance to have 7 gods and 13, like, eldritch fucking demons, dude. Alright, cut me some slack here. It needed to happen for the numbers. It was going to happen one way or another. Continuing on. So we have, obviously, we've got, like, so Astrian is the Keeper of Echoes. And his whole deal is, like, light magic and mind magic, right? So, like, psychic powers, memories, dreams, telepathy, precognition, psychometry, being able to touch things and feel memories off of the items. If you're a captor of an Astrian aspect, you probably have one or all of those abilities, and it's really fucking cool. Fortune telling's like a fucking set thing in the universe. You can precog, you can postcog, it's really cool. And then my character, since we're lore dumping, my character, me, she's a very powerful Astrian captor, and in fact should not be a combat captor at all. The only reason she is a combat captor is because she has the ability to stasis, which we will go into later, because that is important. Not every captor can stasis. And, well, basically, stasis just keeps you from dying when you take lethal damage. Not all captors are capable of going into a stasis realm. There's a whole thing. There's a stasis realm that you can go into. Only certain captors can. It's something to do with, like, your key's lineage, but not everybody has the ability to, like, have a key that will stasis. And even if both of the, God, this is going to be a whole thing. I'm just going to ADHD off. I should have just made a PowerPoint. Carrying on, I have psychic abilities, and I also have a thing where if I touch somebody else's soul key, if they're dead, I can see how they died, and then also, I can touch other people, and, like, I can touch wounds, see how they got hurt, things like that. It's kind of fucking annoying, actually, so I got my right arm cut off. So now my right arm's cybernetic, you know? I'm right-handed. I figured it was the best thing to do. So I got my right arm cut off, and that's like my main arm. So I use that for everything. And then if I do have to do the touchy-touchy, I can do it with the left arm. It just made sense. All right. I've also left leg too. Left leg, but that's a different story. We'll talk about that later. And do not get me started on the spine. Holy shit. God, I could totally be an in-character VTuber, couldn't I? Good God. Like Gage! Bingo! Exactly. Love that shit. Put together a word cloud. I could. I very well could. Frosty Tools, do you want to help me summarize my lore with my audio? Carrying on from that, there's also, like, obviously the healing. Well, that's not even true. So both the earth and, like, nature aspect captors and the water aspect captors have healing abilities. So it's one of those things where, like, different aspect captors can have the same kind of abilities, they just work in different ways. So you'll need different kinds of captors to teach each other how to do things, yada yada. There are special schools for captors that you can go to, and then if you're like my character, you got stuck in one of the military fucking academies because you can stasis, and you got forced into going to do fucking, like, strike team shit in the barrier zone, which is it's a fucking dead zone, by the way. There's a 2-mile circle in the middle of the fucking city that you just cannot go into unless you can, like, kill monsters, basically. Just don't go in there. It's fucking horrible. And, like, there's cults that hide in there. There's raider gangs that hide in there. It's fucking weird-ass shit, dude. So basically, just don't go into the DMZ. Please don't go into the dead zone. Just don't fucking do it, all right? I think I need to write a Stonewall compendium. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I've been thinking about writing, like, getting a Tumblr blog put together or something like that, maybe a blogger or something, and then write, like, in-character blog posts, like the Fallout survival guide. I thought that'd be a lot of fun to do. That's just one of my random little side ideas that I have right now. Obviously, I haven't put any actual thought into it, but I've thought about it a little bit. A little bit. So there's that. And then we get into the fact that the barrier, right? So there's we're even better. My ADHD is looping it back around perfectly. Oh my god, guys, this is wonderful. Okay, so we're coming back to the barrier, which is where I wanted to leave off. The barrier is in the middle of Stonewall City, right in the center. And the demilitarized dead zone is surrounded by a large medieval stone wall because the cyberpunk city that I currently live in has evolved from a high fantasy world into a cyberpunk society, essentially. And there's obviously, like, still, you know, there's elves, there's vampires, there's werewolves, and then you also got a bunch of people who can augment. You got people who have a bunch of cybernetics, you got soul captors. There's a bunch of random fucking just crazy urban fantasy shit. I've kind of figured out that I think that my genre is cyberpunk urban fantasy. That is what I have figured out. With a Magitech kind of spin to it, because all of the cyberpunk tech is based on the magic. Oh, that's the best part, Echo. We're still at the beginning. We're just talking about the barrier. We're talking about the barrier. So, the barrier exists because it was put up about 4,000 years before the current story is set. By 4 particular soul captors who were very renowned in their day. Essentially, their soul key, so like their life essence, powers the barrier. And every once in a while, captors need to go in and recharge the barrier, which is one of the only reasons that, like, Stonewall City still exists as a city. There are captors hired by the government and the magisterium specifically to go into the demilitarized zone, fight the demons, collect soul stones from the demons, which is a whole other thing. Soul stones are kind of like, they're like magical batteries, essentially. If you kill demons and then, like, do the whole thing, because, like, killing is not really, it's not killing, per se. It's more like banishing. If you kill a demon, it kind of just goes back on the other side of the void and repopulates after a little bit. So basically, this is just an endless struggle for the rest of everything. The rest of existence. It's wonderful. So basically, that's why captors do go into the dead zone. And a bunch of captors who can't stasis but can fight also like to go in. They're kind of like bounty hunters. A lot of them die. It's not great. I have one of those kids staying in the capsules right now. He's one of those. His name's Quentin. He's kind of a fucking pain in the dick, honestly. He showed up a couple weeks ago with a huge fucking gash in his chest, like bleeding out. Like, he knows he can't fucking go into stasis. He should really fucking know better, right? I'm just saying. Anyway. Oh my god, I could fully lean into being an in-character VTuber if I did it right. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh, man. That's a lot of work, but I could do it. It'd be fun. Maybe every once in a while we'll do in-character streams or something. But it's a lot of fun to talk about the lore in first person, because I'm writing the story in third person. So, it's kind of fun to do the first person thing, I suppose. Regardless. So, they go into the barrier, and the barrier is obviously powered by those soul stones, too, as well as a lot of the magical tech. All of the fucking augments, all your Chrome, your computers, your phone, shit like that, it's all powered off of soul stones. And soul stones can be recharged off of each other. It's a combination thing. There's a lot of ways to automate it now. Basically, soul stones are a hot commodity for any sort of company, and that includes Morelli Corporation. I have a bone to pick with Dante fucking Morelli, and that is a whole other fucking thing. I'm gonna be surprised if I don't have a lawyer at my door in what, fucking, not even 5 minutes. We'll see what happens. Oh god. So yeah, there's a whole fucking bit of drama. So currently there's like there's a hot market for like the magical artifacts. There's also the fact that you can use soul keys. Geo crystals, guys. Oh no, Rye. Oh no, not the Geo crystals. I'm gonna lose it, dude. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Okay, god. So, going back to that. So basically they're a hot commodity. They're used for basically everything, and that's one of the reasons why people who really cannot, in fact, go and fight these monsters without some form of danger or potential death, because death is a very real possibility, even if you are a captor that can stasis for a lot of reasons. But being able to go into stasis means that it's less likely you're gonna die. Like, fucking, it's happened to me a couple of times. The only thing that really sucks is, like, if you go into stasis, sometimes your shit comes out weird. You know what I mean? So sometimes you go in and, like, you have a funny little fang now. You know, you have a funny little fang now. Or like, oh God, Emmy, her ears are pointed. She's got pointed ears now. She looks like she's starting to turn into a dragon after a bit. It's ridiculous. So basically, the more you go into stasis, and you want to avoid it as much as possible if you can. A lot of captors don't go into stasis for small wounds or things like that because of the fact that it can change you. So it's fun. Or elf. I'm leaning more dragon. That there's a thematic reason for that. But yes, also elf. Elf is also a thing. Because there are elves. That is a thing. They are in fact there. Oh gosh. Could you guys build this arcade any slower? Oh gosh. Oh man. I'm trying to think of where to go from there. So basically, yes. So I am not technically a combat capable captor who is forced to become combat capable, and now I fucking resent it. And that is kind of like my whole character, because it was not my choice. I felt sort of forced into it. Also, my character's mother, her whole deal is her mother was a very powerful combat captor. And here's where it gets spicy, chat. Oh my god. Okay, so you want to get into some drama. All right, we're going to get into some drama. So, Mai is my character. M-A-I is M-Y character. Love it. I'm having fun, though. I'm having fun. I'm sorry. I'm yapping. We're yapping about the lore. Regardless. So my character's mother was a very renowned captor, essentially. She was a very powerful combat captor, and she also fought alongside, drumroll please, Dante Morelli, who was also Mai's mentor when she was learning how to become a combat captor. Because Dante's son, Alex Morelli, is also not a combat capable captor who is forced to become combat capable. Again, so Mai and Alex have like this will they, won't they kind of weird romantic thing, and then basically it's kind of like a whole thing. Combat captor, yeah. The combat captors, the Magisterium strike teams. We're gonna go fight some monsters. We're gonna fight monsters, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna get money, and then we're gonna eat some food, and it'll be awesome. Ugh. I should have grabbed a snack before I sat down. See, that was a massive oversight on my part. I even knew what my evening was going to entail, and I did not properly prepare. I do have my water, though. One moment. We're gonna hydrate. Capbat Comtor. Capbat Comtor. Also... So, okay, I will also stretch and make sure I'm sitting up straight. Thank you, Ochre. Everybody else in chat, please make sure you're doing the same thing. Drink some water. Make sure you're sitting up straight. Stretch. And drink some fucking water. I don't want you hooker whores fucking dehydrated, okay? Capcom Captor. Did my hand tracking pick up my hand? That was fire. Wait. No more. I don't need that. I don't need any more water. Oh god. Oh god. Right. Mai's father died when she was very young, so she didn't know him very much at all. He was not a captor, which is a fun thing to bring up, because Mai is a very powerful captor, and her mother is also a very powerful captor. And it is one of those where it's just kind of like, I'm not sure how they ended up together, but they did, and they loved each other, and then shit happened, and it sucks. You have Dr. Pepper? Let's fucking go. I love Dr. Pepper. But because you need 2 soul keys to do a key binding ceremony, which is, so when a child is born with magical powers, you generally want to be able to, like, put a clamp on that. Soul keys are essentially a way to contain that magical energy, because without the keys, you would have kids blowing up buildings and shit. You don't want that. So it's basically a thing. And there are some captors out in like tribal areas, things like that, that are not found. There are a lot of captors. I say a lot of captors. It's not uncommon, but it's not very common, if you catch my drift. Archibald, would you stop, please? Very busy. I'm telling everybody about the lore. I'm sure you're tired of me talking to you about it. I know. I talk to Archie while I'm writing a lot. It's very fun. So it's not impossible, but like basically if you want to do a key binding ceremony and make sure the key and make sure you can do like because the whole thing too is like if you have a soul key, you also kind of like get like magical armor off the bat. You also get like a weapon off the bat. It's kind of fire. My character's whole deal is that her like main weapon is a magical chainsaw, which is really cool. And then there's also guns. Everybody gets like magical guns too, but the guns don't really like. You can have a gun as like your magical summonable weapon off the bat, but it's not exactly common, and you have to tweak a lot of stuff about the key binding ceremony in order for things like that to happen, if you catch my drift. It's a whole thing. Who would have thought that a ritual created 4,000 years ago wouldn't account for things like guns? The reason that Mai has a chainsaw is because she augmented her own fucking soul key. So she has a chainsaw because she wanted a fucking chainsaw, and no one's gonna fucking stop her. She's a fucking... And that's the thing. One of the reasons that Mai is so powerful as a captor is because she has the ability to augment soul keys. That is an ability that is specifically an ability that Astrian captors may possess, but very few do. And Cyber Pop Chainsaw! Yes! I'm not gonna lie, though. I would be lying if that wasn't one of my inspirations, though. Lollipop Chainsaw, fire. Peak. Absolute peak. I can basically promise you that does in fact exist. I can basically promise you. And that'd be so fire, because it would work, because it'd be magic. It'd be magic. Because that's the thing, is it could be literally anything. I made it very OC-able, if you catch my drift. I made it very OC-able. There are a lot of ways to play with the characters and how you build them. This has been like my main, like, I have been, guys, I've been working on this concept since I was in 9th grade. I think 9th grade. It was either 9th grade or 8th grade. But basically, I've been working on this concept for like a decade at this point. So I've got some very well-refined things. What's up, Franco? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Frying pan? It could be a frying pan. It could be anything. It could be a frying pan. Honestly, a frying pan's kind of fire. A cast iron. It needs to be a cast iron, I think. And it needs to be a very fancy cast iron. And here I am already making off-the-wall shit. It's like that. Well, you see, I'm thinking about, like... Because like, I want to publish it, is my thing. Somehow. And I would love it if people made OCs, so I wanted to make it as fun as possible for people to make their OCs. It's very, very customizable. Is cast iron action... I'm pretty sure it's a material type. Frying pan is fire, especially when olive oil is involved. Darn tootin'. Darn tootin'. Archibald, do you mind? I don't know why he's yelling. He's upstairs and everything. Wild. Yes, Patrick, mayonnaise can be a soul-bound weapon. I don't like it, but technically, yes, if you really wanted to, a jar of mayonnaise could be a soul-bound weapon. That is, in fact, yes, you could. It would be ridiculous, but you could. But yes, going back to the thing with the... God. So, Mai can augment soul keys. That is what I was leading around to, and that's a thing. That is one of the reasons she has the arcade. The arcade is a front. The businesses are all for money laundering. Key augmentation under the table is very illegal for a lot of reasons. I'm sure that you guys can imagine why. There are a lot of things that you can do if you fuck with somebody's soul key. You don't want it. So she does it under the table. It's very illegal. She does it anyway. She's got her own rules. She also fences like artifacts from inside the demilitarized zone, and other things like that. Daemon artifacts, soul keys. She accepts soul keys too from the kids, not the kids, but like the captors. They're kids to her. They're young to her is part of the deal. The younger captors who go into the dead zone and bring things out. She'll take the soul keys that they find if anybody's died, and she'll take care of it, because she's also got the ability to pass a soul key through and make sure that the captor actually passes on. It's fun. Axius, no, nothing has changed about her. Her soul key is actually still being used to power the barrier. Except there was a news report a couple of weeks ago that indicates that may not actually be the case, and somebody may have stolen it. Interesting. Who would have thought? Interesting. I wonder if that's not going to be a plot point later. Anyway, so... So she does all that augmentation under the table. So like the arcade, the diner, the aug shop, she rents out a rental spot to a Ripper Doc too. There's a Ripper Doc like that lives in the building that she has. And then this one is thanks to Jimbo. I've decided that the businesses are like in part of an abandoned mall, which is why there's so much room and so much open space. So that's a whole thing. I'm excited about that. That's going to be fun. I need to get back to Jimbo with some stuff, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I have been very behind. Don't mind me. Let's split up and look for clues, gang. Who would have thought? Oh my goodness. Ah, man. Oh, man. But yeah, so there's all those businesses are like a front. She's technically a fence. I'm a fence. I fence things. That is what I do. Everybody knows that I fence things, but that's part of why nobody touches me either. First off, they know I'm going to kick their fucking ass to try. First off. Okay, so one of my favorite things about this is Mai is 5'2". I'm like 5'3", 5'4" on a good day. Mai is 5'2". She's small, okay? And she'll send dudes augmented to hell and back like fucking brick shithouse guys packing because she gets pissed off. That's just kind of like my whole idea for her character. She's got a very like strong, I won't stand down demeanor when she's being confronted, but she's also very soft and a little tsundere, a little stern, but she means well. She means well. She's very me, actually, now that I say that out loud. But honestly, in a lot of ways, I think she's a less evolved version of me. But I think that's kind of part of it, is like through the story, she's gonna emotionally mature a little bit. It's a character arc. It's a character arc. It's part of the fun. So yeah, all those businesses are fronts. She does augments. Soul Key augments in particular. She also does augments on, and now this one is another one where she actually makes over-the-table money, and that's one of the reasons she can excuse, like, the fact that she does other augs, too, you know what I mean? It's plausible deniability. Cyberpunk Chrome augments are very, very expensive, as one might guess, and that's part of why people go looking for soul stones so much. Because soul stones are expensive. And basically the whole economy runs on soul stones and things made out of soul stones, among other things, the basic day-to-days and whatnot. So there's a bunch of corporations, but the soul stones being such a hot commodity is part of how it ended up so cyberpunky, right? It's capitalism. Hooray. It worked out very well as far as like when I went to go tie it all together, because I'm like, how the fuck do I turn a high fantasy world into like cyberpunk? And I realized capitalism. Really, that's the answer, capitalism. So that's what I went with. And the currency is actually called Astrums. So that one is also a carryover from the high fantasy world. They just never changed the name of the currency. It's always been Astrums, and it will probably always be Astrums. So the money is Astrums, and that is actually a thing I've been considering changing the channel points to, is Astrums. I think that'd be cute. And they're just fucking like, they're just like fucking magic coins. Like it's so weird how Astrums work, because like Astrums already kind of worked like tap to pay 4,000 years ago. Like Astrums are connected to you as a person. Even somebody who isn't a captor can accept Astrums. That would make the end stream redeem very funny. It would, right? I'm paying you to leave. I'm paying you to leave. Go the fuck away. Stop. Go away and shut up. So funny. So yeah, and another thing too is like, just because you're not a captor doesn't mean that you don't have the ability to like do magic in some form. Another reason that soul stones are like so sought after is because non-captor humans can do magic with them. Because the daemons also kind of break down into different aspected soul stones. There's different colors. It's color-coded. Everything is color-coded. And I'm not going over the colors right now because I don't have that cheat sheet up and I cannot be asked to grab it. But it's all color-coded, and if you are a human or an elf or something that is also, like, just is native to the realm, because that's part of it, too. Is this where I talk about part of the whole deal with my character streaming, too, is that there's also, like, multi-dimensional travel and stuff? Because I thought that space travel would be too cliche for Cyberpunk. I decided that multi-dimensional travel was more fun. So we're doing multi-dimensional travel instead. You can get on a ship to fucking Kingdom Hearts if you wanted. Congratulations, have fun, here's your ticket, and here's your disguise. Come back. You do, please, actually, because I'm getting to a point in the story where that information might actually be relatively pertinent, and I might be able to write something in. It's not picking up my eyebrow waggling, but I am, in fact, waggling my eyebrows at you. Oh, goodness. I could keep talking, is the worst part. There's still more I could say. There's so much more I could say. Friend Dementia, I am just letting you know. Please let me know. I actually do kind of need more, like, background characters. And not even background characters per se, but, like, roles that aren't quite filled out or fleshed out yet. Because I do kind of need, like, a weapons manufacturer that isn't Morelli Corp. Because Morelli Corp kind of does everything. They're kind of like Umbrella Corporation, okay? That's kind of where we're at with that one. And it's kind of like a whole thing with that. So I kind of need more. I can't just have one corporation. If I'm going to have a cyberpunk city, I gotta have, like, more. I gotta have more than one evil company. Crazy concept, I know, but... Or Arasaka, there we go. Arasaka, too, yeah. Because that's my thing, is Morelli is very, Miltech. Morelli is very Miltech, is kind of where that's at. So I kind of need, like, a more Arasaka one. I need more things. I need more things. And I also, like... Because that's my thing, is like, even though Mai has kind of retreated, she's not unknown in the city. But she just kind of, like, stays at her arcade most of the time, because, like, she's got a lot of problems, let's just put it that way, alright? She watched somebody die irreparably in front of her, and it did not affect her very well. And then not long after, Alex was sent into, like, 2 years of stasis, which should not happen, by the way. That was weird, and that should not have happened. That is not normal, and wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that's a plot point. That is not a normal happenstance, and that should not have happened. I will just throw that out there right now. So she's all like... So she's pining, because she's like, I haven't seen him in 2 years. I've changed so much. Like, I've dealt with so much between then and now. Because she's also, like, she's no longer on the Magisterium strike teams. She used to be on call 24/7. Anytime the Magisterium called her, she had to pick up and go and fight. That was kind of how it worked. But now she's just in the draft pool. Unfortunately, because she's a rank S captor. So there's also a ranking system for the combat captors. If you're a rank F, don't even try. Rank D and C... just be careful. You're probably going to be in a group squadron instead of solo. If you're rank A, S, SS, you're kind of just going to, like, you're going to be on your own, or you're going to be leading a squadron, you know? You're going to be in charge, and it kind of fucking sucks, and she hates it. But that's a problem, because who would have thought? Interestingly, since it seems that one of the Saints' soul keys has been taken from the barrier, and nobody knows where the fuck it went, that unfortunately the barrier is starting to weaken and there might be a fracture. And when there's a fracture, that is not fun. So fractures happen when the barrier either is overloaded with power or can no longer withstand the constant drain of the void on the other side. Essentially, the soul stones are being fed back into the void via the barrier to keep it shut. That's just kind of how it works. That's why you use soul stones to shut the barrier, soul keys, things like that. Essentially what ended up happening was that soul key went missing, and now the barrier is weak, and power is being pulled from it into the void. And unfortunately, if it hits under a certain amount, which currently the Magisterium cannot keep up with, they have strike teams going in day and night trying to feed it. But it is not enough. And, a certain corporation head might also know that. Interesting. Very interesting. So that could be a whole problem. And when the barrier fractures, it's broken. It's like whole ass broken. You have to reform it. There is a whole thing. You have to go through a whole process. It takes a very long time. And the whole time, there is literally a gaping hole a mile wide to hell in the middle of the city. It's not hell. It's another dimension. It's an eldritch dimension. Don't worry about it. That is how my character's mother died, actually. Is in the last fracture, her mother died helping seal the barrier again. And before that fracture, there had only been a fracture 50 years before. And then before that fracture, only once every couple of 100 years. It is a very rare occurrence, and it's slowly been happening faster and faster and faster for reasons that nobody can quite determine. It's kind of up in the air. They're trying to figure it out. They don't know. I have my theories. I have my theories a lot. I think that, but you know, hey, Magipunk Warp. Yeah, that's kind of... Son of a bitch. Warhammer 40k, you got me again. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It is, in fact, the Magipunk Warp, which is also how the multidimensional travel happens, and that's why I'm mad. That's why I'm mad, because they have to go through the void for the multidimensional travel, P3! So anyway, yeah, so there's like literal eldritch beings on the other side of the void. Some of them are not horrible. Some of them are horrible. Some of them just do not care. It's the fun thing, because there's a couple that have, like, a distinct interest in humans. But they also are able to leave the void because they have their own abilities to do so and also don't, like, have that negative malice attached to them. It's complicated, but trust me, it makes sense. I just haven't quite figured out how to properly explain it, but basically there are some of those eldritch beings that can come through and they're just fine. But the ones that are being held back by the barrier are usually the ones with malice involved. So maybe it's something about temperament or something about soul corruption. I have not quite figured it out yet. There's something going on there. So yeah, it's looking like the barrier is going to fracture again soon, and that's going to cause a whole lot of problems for the city. It's going to be fun. I'm actually really excited. Oh, I love lore. I love lore so much. Actually, I have a good one. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys want to ask me any questions that I can either answer by checking my notes or coming up with on the spot? Because I also like asking or answering questions about things. It's also okay if you guys don't. I'm just curious. I can keep yapping. I just wanted to open the floor. I have been talking for about 45 minutes straight. Yeah, just don't ask. Yeah, look. Okay, guys. That's Toby. He comes in sometimes. He really likes the fucking Galaga machine. I don't. It's fine. He's all right. He's all right. He's cool. Oh, boy. See, I love doing the goofy smile with the long pause. You also have to do the single, then double blink during. That's kind of like part of the whole deal. You have to do it that way. Otherwise, it doesn't hit quite so well. Oh boy. Let me see. I gotta get my windows all fixed. I keep messing with things. Actually, let me check on Rimworld. How are you guys doing? Y'all having trouble? Oh, they look at them laugh and sigh. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. But yeah, see, like I got the bedroom here being built to look like the just chatting screen that I have. That is the bedroom because I like it. I think it's cute. I like the design. How'd you come up with the lore? Pizza, I have been working on this since I was 15 years old. It started off as like a magical girl ripoff, obviously. I mean, yeah, we've gotten this far. Obviously, it started off as like a magical girl ripoff. And actually, the character that I have as my VTuber right now is like the 7th iteration of a Madoka Magica OC. Yes, actually, and that's a wonderful question that you could ask. Thank you. I will get right to that, but short answer is yes, and I'm very excited to answer that one. But it kind of started off as like, I really like magical girls, and I really like the concept of fighting monsters. And what can I do with that? So I used to write a lot of Madoka Magica fan fiction, and then there was... Is this where I just really get into my fan fiction stuff? There is this Madoka Magica fan fiction called To the Stars that it's not quite cyberpunk, but it leans very sci-fi, and that really inspired me. And then I'm also just in general really into the cyberpunk aesthetic, and I thought, how could I realistically integrate magic and cyberpunk? And then I was like, I could continue to take my Madoka Magica shit, but also really lean into the cyberpunk stuff. So, like, there's still, like, the magical girl aspect, but it's evolved. And over the last 10, 15 years, it's kind of evolved into its own thing. And I really love it. It's a lot of fun. And then, for the other question, are there capable warriors who aren't captors? Yes. Yes, there are. Okay, Pizza, here's gonna be okay, I have a confession to make. I own it, I have not played it. I own it, I have not played it, but I've also watched probably 300, I've 300 hours of cyberpunk lore videos. But I like cyberpunk as like a genre in general, but I also really like the cyberpunk franchise. It's one of those things where it's like, it's both. I like both. Both is good. But yes, there are capable warriors who aren't captors. A lot of it is augments, but also, like Dementia did mention further up, there are weapons manufacturers that make anti-daemon weapons. Specifically for things like fractures, or... because even if there's not a fracture, sometimes the barrier can weaken and things slip through anyway. Sometimes the wall itself does not hold back a giant huskborn. It's a whole thing. It's a whole problem. You know, you need to be able to defend yourself. You can't be expecting everybody and the fucking mother to be coming out and saving your ass in this city. You gotta be able to shoot something yourself. And then also, you know, if you're dealing with captors who might also not have the best intentions, like maybe they're in a gang and they're trying to rob you, you also want anti-daemon weapons, because in a similar sense to how... Okay, who here... Show of hands, who has seen Has-Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss? And I'm mad about this because I came up with this before I watched those. But I need to, okay. Yeah, I know, Dementia, I know you have. So you're gonna get this. Angelic Steel. The way it works is sort of like Angelic Steel. Hell of a Boss is fucking great. Season 1 of Has-Been is really good. I really like Season 2. I also... Loser Baby is probably my favorite fucking song. I'm gonna throw it out there right now. You're a loser, baby. A loser, goddamn baby. What is Angelic Steel? Okay, so it is not that's not a captor thing. That is from Hell of a Boss and Has-Been Hotel. But the concept of Angelic Steel is that angels can only be killed with Angelic Steel. Same as how Goetians can only be killed by Angelic Steel. It's a weird thing where captors can be permanently injured even without stasis, or even with stasis, by daemon weaponry and daemon claws in particular. Daemon keratin, like horns, claws, things like that, can permanently harm captors, as well as daemons. So if you ever have a captor attacked by a daemon, you need to hit them with a specific potion, which is now actually, it's like an auto-injectable now. But there was a potion that was made that made it so that the wound would heal, and then you could go into stasis to fix the internal damage, or, like, reprocess the scarring that happened after you had the thing. It's a whole thing. Basically, if you are not given prompt medical attention of the proper kind, you will fucking die. So there's this whole thing where captors can only be permanently killed with the same thing that permanently kills demons. And that is because the luminaries also come from the other side of the void. It's just, that's where the magic comes from. The magic comes from the other side of the void. That's just how that works. I will leave the implications up to y'all to figure out. Ooh, well, now you have to tell me about that. You better fucking DM me, shit. Fucking shit fucker. Shit fucker, God. My brain is not working well. Isn't it almost ad time? I think it's almost ad time. I need caffeine. I should get up and make some coffee, actually. Also, perhaps refresh my devil's lettuce. That could perhaps be why I am losing focus. You have ideas? Again, friend Dementia, please feel free to DM me. Let me know whatever you need. But, yeah, essentially, like, so you could shoot a captor and they have to go into stasis and, like, haha, yeah, that sucks. But, like, you can go into stasis for 2 minutes and fix a bullet wound, essentially. It depends on how grievous the wounds are, how long it takes. You know, it's kind of like going into, like, a bio-regen pod or something like that. Which is part of why I'm using Rimworld as a thing. Would you say that your lore is flexible for potential outside-the-box ideas? Absolutely, Pizza. In fact, I'd be surprised if you don't already own a building downtown. Let's just put it that way. You probably already own a building downtown. Thank you for lurking, Echo. Enjoy. Oh, goodness. Oh, Echo. Actually, I have a thing for that. I need a... What did I just open? What did I just... What was that? I just opened something on my taskbar, and I don't know what it was. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to think of what else I should let you guys know about. So, like, basically, that's the magic system, and also the economy. The stock market is also dicks. Inflation is really high. Who would have thought? Cyberpunk. Oh, there's break. Okay, I'm gonna stand up. I will be right back. I was fucking muted. I swear to fucking God, I can't fucking do shit in this fucking house. Holy shit. I do find myself a little upset that Frosty Tools did not pick up us talking about the JO crystals earlier. I do need to throw that out there. But also, it seems interested in the lore. It does seem interested in the lore. It's helping. I love it. I love it. It's so good. Oh, goodness. All these contracts popping up in Rimworld. I'm really just enjoying having Rimworld as, like, a background for this. It's so fun. Oh, and my other thing, too, here, so part of the reason I have Rimworld up, too, is that we can get other colonists that aren't the one that we have that is Mai. Speaking of, she's kind of cracked. She's kind of cracked. She's really good at, like, basically everything. Yeah, she's got, like, the whole shebang. And then gunmetal. And, like, look, I even put down, like, the, I did not properly, like, get the xenotype thing set up, but I'm working on using the Rimworld xenotypes to set up the different kind of types of captors, because I thought that that would be fun. And then in Rimworld, I've also got Rimworld of Magic. So, they can use magic in the game, too. So I intend to do some fun stuff with that. This is like my own little personal file I've been fucking around with. But since I didn't really have anything properly planned for a stream today, I was like, I'm just going to open that Rimworld file. And I'm going to yap about lore. And that's what we're going to do for stream today. And I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too. I'm having fun sharing. I have so many ideas in my big little brain. My wrinkly little brain. Mana Surge. Good stuff. Let me clear those. Oh, goodness. But yeah, where was I? I forget. I was talking about current day stuff, that's right. I'm trying to think of what else is important to mention to y'all about lore. Because, like, as far as, like, what's important as far as, like, my character and my VTubing stuff, I think I've gone over that. I think I've gone over that. I can't remember now. Allow me to look at my notes. Perhaps even what I should do is start working on that PowerPoint. Maybe that's what we can do Sunday, is I can do the lore PowerPoint. Lore presentation! Mark II Electric Boogaloo. This time I prepared. Oh, goodness. This is what I get for not planning. But I deserve that. You know? And plus, it's more fun for me if I don't plan anyway. You know. Let me see. Let me think. I'm trying to think. I might be just about out. Because I think that really is, like, the baseline of everything. Interdimensional travel's important. The Eldritch Demons I did mention. That is also very important. There we go. Okay. I had to rebalance my headset. I apologize, y'all. Let me see. Okay, Twitch, please. There we go. For some reason, on my chat box, there were like 6 windows open. I guess I accidentally clicked on things or hovered for too long. I don't know. That was freaking me out a little bit. I'm like, what is going on over here? Jesus Christ. Ugh. Y'all are doing your bestest. Okay, I need to actually start paying attention to the game now. Let me start getting some things here situated, because I did not turn on infinite materials for a reason. Oh, I can kind of run over this with you guys now. So I'm working on the blueprint for the arcade, essentially, is kind of where I'm at. There is a mod that'll let you do multiple floors, but it's not very stable from what I understand, so I haven't bothered really trying to play with it. But that doesn't mean that it isn't fine. It's just, I can't do it for what I wanted to do. So, part of the problem is that these are all supposed to be on, like, different floors. But I'm trying to, like, fit it onto the Rimworld space. So, like, we got Maya's apartment here. This is, like, her apartment. This room-ish thing. She's got her living room. She's got a kitchen. This is her bedroom. I don't know. I think this room's, like, her workshop or something. And it wasn't supposed to be an apartment at first. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be, like, this is a storefront, and this is a storeroom, and this was another storefront, and this was a storeroom. But I don't fucking know, dude. I haven't figured that part out yet. We'll figure that out. It's not even like that's exactly, like, lore pertinent either. But, yeah, no. And then this is the arcade. Obviously, you got the arcade cabinets. Lane Cafe kind of goes back here. I gotta do something with the diner, because the diner's also a thing. For how many, like... the fact that she's got so many fucking money laundering businesses is actually kind of funny. Because I can't imagine... I cannot imagine that anybody is checking the tax return of my Tamaki that closely. However... you never know. Oh, man. I love cyberpunk stuff. It's so dumb. I wonder if she even does taxes. Do you guys think that Mai does taxes? Probably not, right? I don't know if I would do taxes if I lived in a cyberpunk city. Imagine doing taxes. Couldn't be me, actually. No, that's not true, IRS. I was kidding. Jeff. Okay, Jeff, look. Jeff, I know I just said I don't pay my taxes. Jeff. I pay my taxes, Jeff. They take them out of your paycheck automatically. Jeff, I overpay. I don't get to, like, monologue at Jeff anymore, because when you do that off stream, people think you're crazy. Aw, Jeff got laid off from her place. No, I still have my Jeff. Did I tell? Okay, so... we're going to step away from the lore for a second, and we're going to talk about a serious thing real quick, alright? So, I have been joking about Jeff being my FBI agent for how long now? At least as long as I've known Junie, if not slightly longer. You see, the funny thing about that is that I recently got a text for a Jeffrey. I'm not Jeffrey. Who the fuck is Jeffrey? And if my FBI agent is Jeff, right, hear me out. If my FBI agent is Jeff, why the fuck is he using my phone number? The fuck? I don't know. I just thought that was really funny because it is not, correlation is not causation. Let's make that very clear right now. But how fucking funny would it be if I actually did have an FBI agent named Jeff and this is how I found out? Right? Right? It'd be funny, right, guys? It's not that funny. But, you know. Oh, gosh. I had to today, since we're on to just the yap to yap bit now. I had today, I was doing price changes at work, so I was pulling all the paper tags off the shelf and shit, putting them back on. I was putting some tags on the bottom shelf. And this older woman walks by me, she's like, "Sweetheart, thank you so much for being down on your knees like that." And it took everything in me to both not turn around and ask her both, what the fuck? And also start laughing. No, I'm like, oh, you know, whatever. Just gotta do what you gotta do. She's like, no, but really, I have 2 fake knees. I couldn't do that anymore. You guys work hard around here. And I'm like, you know, you're so sweet. Thank you. It was so funny because I don't know how, but I feel like I just genuinely get the best customers, which is really funny given where I work. Cough, cough. I hear nothing but horror stories. You don't get assigned an FBI agent until you name a fake one, so they can assign you a new name. I really hope that that's part of the criteria. And if so, dude, Jeff, I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so sorry. Jeff, do you know my uncle, Jeff? My great uncle, my grandfather's brother? Whose name I really shouldn't say out loud on stream. He's CIA. Jeff? Okay, so that's one of those things. That is a true fact about me. My grandfather's brother on my mother's side was a CIA agent. I don't know exactly what he did. I just know that he was over in Saudi Arabia a lot. That is all I know. And that is all I will ever know. But that being the case is also how I know I'm on a list. I am on at least a list of some kind, just by that merit alone. And that one's not my fault. I didn't do anything. Oh no, I was bored, now I'm on a list. Great. The other lists I'm on are my own fault, though, but that one is not my fault. Man. You know, I always wanted to be a secret agent, too, because I was a dumb kid and thought it would be all fun in games. But it seems like it's a lot of sitting at a desk and listening to a dumb orange man. Jason's gun broke her own rules. Can we get a reset, please? It is only right that we reset it right now. Oh, boy. Ninjak wants help. He wants 30 silver. Absolutely. Why won't it go? Oh, did he leave already? I hope not. Did I ignore it for too long? I'm sorry, bro. Oh, shit. Sometimes I just really forget that the quests pop up. Where is he? It won't let me jump to his location. Maybe it bugged out. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. Okay, so guys, I have decided also. Let me throw this out there while I'm thinking about things to talk about and yap about just to fill the dead air because I feel talky today. I didn't talk much at work today now that I think about it. I didn't have much time to talk. I was very busy all day. But what was I going to say? Crap. What was I going to say? It was stream related. Right. I remember. I am going to start 2 different channels on YouTube on top of the one that I've already got. I have decided I am going to do essays from the arcade or essays from the Armory arcade, which is going to be video essays. Just you guys know I like my video essay shit, right? And then also Armory Arcade Tarot is going to be the other one. Because I want to start doing, like, collective tarot readings. I'm going to say right now, I don't give a shit if you think it's bullshit. I don't give a shit if you think it's real. I have fun doing it. Eat shit and die if you don't like it. I'm going to do it anyway. The shit's for me, bitches. Eat shit. Hell yeah. But then for the video essays, I've got ideas. I have so many ideas. I just need some time to sit down and just tippy-tap. Finding time to write scripts has been, like, so hard recently. Nobody tells you that when... Here you go, take your silver, bro. Nobody tells you that when you work 40 hours a week, you're always fucking tired. And nobody tells you that sometimes even when you don't work 40 hours a week and you do less, If I pull a tarot card, can you post it as a short on your tarot channel? I mean, I could do that. I don't think that's necessarily necessary, but it is an option. I could do that. Though I wonder if that wouldn't be better for the main channel. I'll feel it out. We will feel it out. I also got to get my camera situation situated because I've got my DSLR still, but I'm no longer using it for my tracking because the webcam does just fine. So I kind of decided that, like, it'd be easier for me to not have to have the DSLR constantly plugged in and about to, like, explode. I worry pretty regularly I'm going to blow that poor computer up. No, Cake, I think that's a great idea. Excuse me, I did not mean to burp at you. Jesus. I also need to come up with more ideas for how to, like, turn channel points and other things that I'm doing into redeems. Because, like, if I could have it be, like, a redeem thing that you guys want that I could also just turn into easy content. Fucking sick nasty, bro. Aw, man, hang on. I gotta play God for a second. We're going to be playing God. Also, not that one either. Go away, logs. While we're at channel points, I am terrified. Oh, I also gotta, I should, because I liked the arcade credits. I thought that was cute. I think arcade credits is cute, but I think it should be Astrums. Huzzah! No more customers! It is about that time, isn't it? But, oh, is that on? Well, I mean, nobody's redeemed it yet. That's wild! I read very fast. Unfortunately, it comes at the cost of everything. Guys, we're gonna turn on some cheats. Let me see. Unlimited power. Instant recruit. I can't find the setting I'm looking for. It does that sometimes. Okay, so that is a problem with the webcam that it does have, is it thinks that the side of my face is my hand sometimes. I don't know why. I think it's my nose, being honest with you. I have a little crook in it. My nose has a slight little Irish crook to it. I look like I had it broken in a bar fight, and it kind of looks like a knuckle on my nose. So I think it's my nose that does it. Fast crafting. Can I get, like... Where's the no resources? I guess I turned on God mode, huh? Luciferium dependency. I forgot I did that. Okay, this one's a gameplay thing. Don't worry about that. You guys don't need to worry about that. That's not... Here, tell you what, guys. I'm feeling a different music vibe right now, so I'm going to go on ahead and switch this on up. Oh my god. Guys, should I be bad? Should I do something bad? Should I break the rules? I could break the rules. Actually, I wonder... Well, it probably still ping on the YouTube side, but Twitch might not. Hang on. I am trying... I found MCR lo-fi. I'm gonna shit myself. Oh, I love everything right now. This is perfect. Oh yeah, and then since we're the soul captor ideology. Alright, guy. What up, Miss Monger? How you doing? Thanks for the redeem. How you doing, Shun? How you doing, buddy? Everything doing okay? You doing alright? You decompressing okay? Everything good? You all good? I won't do any of that. Oh my gosh, so there's also this mod I added in. I added this one in. Ask the guest to quick cake. No! Okay, fine. Fine. You forced my hand. Do, 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 do. I need viewer rewards. Channel points. Manage channel points. Does anybody else want to be funny? Does anybody else want to act like I'm a fucking clown and like I fucking amuse them? Thank you. There we go. It's off. It's off. It's fine. I got it. God, I have the most disgusting Jersey accent. It really sucks too, because like the Jersey accent really goes up into your fucking nose. Please don't. No, I'm having fun. Please don't. No. Oh, friend Dementia, I'm sorry. Please, I hope the game doesn't crash. Cake, I need for you and Dementia to have different colored names. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought Dementia was you. Guys, no, I mean it, save those. I mean it, save those. There's gonna be a time... No, that's 100... Look, between you two, Tsubasa, Asterix... I've got like 5 swords of Damocles over my head. Not to mention the fact that, in case you guys were wondering, I am also perfectly capable of doing so. I can just do that. I have infinite channel points, so that one doesn't count so much, but that's my own sword. Okay, so that makes it 6. That makes it 6 sword of Damocles. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I added in these signs for you guys, because when you put them down, you can also type on them. Sign contents. Bitch nuggets. Oh my god, I have God mode. Guys, I turned on God mode. I've got all the cool stuff. Wait, hang on. Why didn't I do this before? Worst that I could say. Things are better if I stay. Oh god, good song. I've been on such an MCR kick the last... When did I see them again? 2022? God mode. Insta finish my buildings. Darn tootin'. Let me see. I need to get... Oh, it's probably in a separate tab. Hang on. So I've got a lot of fucking mods. Alright? I have a lot of fucking mods. No, Ghost of... Ochre. Okay, so, we're gonna get weird for a second. Is this where I tell you guys that Ghost of You is actually my favorite MCR song? Because, like, Okay, so Echo, if you're still here right now, I know that you're in the shop closing up, but if you're still here, you know how Red Dead Redemption gives you, like, that cowboy nostalgia? I get the same kind of, like, that should have been me from the Ghost of You music video, and it hurts. You know what I mean? It's wild. I don't like it. But I like it, but I don't like it. You know what I mean? It feels like, given the time period, perhaps it could have been a past life, but we'll cut it there because I still don't know exactly how I feel about that. Might have been a past life. You read my fucking kill myself. In Minecraft. In Minecraft, Twitch, and YouTube. I meant in Minecraft. I am not actually going to. I am fine, actually. I mean it when I tell you this. I need you to listen to me. I'm telling you the truth. I mean this. I'm okay. Trust me. Another great song. Another wonderful song, but Ghost of You. Oh my god. There's this jazz version that I have a cover of. It's beautiful. I'll build the Ewo hut. Let's go. I need to start dry quoting that to my boss. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. You carry on this way. Things are better if I stay. Ugh. Time to fire up the song. I'm gonna see if it's not in the lo-fi mix. I'm really trying not to get struck right now. Famous last words. Ghost of You. Yes. Because Ghost of You really is the best song. Oh my god. Never said I'd lie and wait forever. I have more control of my voice now. I'm very happy about it. Yes, there is an internet. It's Ready Player One. The internet is Ready Player One. It is. It's so good. But she could try. God. This song gets me. See, you are never coming home, could I? Should I? Ochre, would you believe me if I told you that's the version I have in my writing playlist that I have on repeat? It's beautiful. It is beautiful and it hurts me, and holy shit. Oh my god, the bit at the end where Gerard's like full on like PTSDing out against the fucking oh my god. It's God, what a fucking music video, guys. Holy shit. Man. I wasn't gonna, but I'm pulling some tarot cards while we're here. We're just gonna be really, really weird today. Absolute fucking cinema. It really is, dude. Oh, I love that. Because I use YouTube Music for my music stuff. Well, normally I pay for YouTube Premium, but I've been a broke bitch. I'm sorry for anybody on my YouTube Premium. I'll get it fixed ASAP, okay? I'll get it fixed ASAP, but for right now, I'm using an ad blocker. Everybody should be using them for your own protection, and not for any other reason. Cough, cough. But ad blockers are good for you. Please make sure you're using your ad blockers. Very good for you and your computer's health. But yeah, it's, No, I mean, I'm hoping before, Echo. I'm hoping before. Oh, goodness. We got the Two of Wands. I just sent you a different writing playlist. Kinky. I hate myself. Two of Wands upright on the bottom of the deck. The world is ahead of us, chat. We got nowhere to go but up from here. The whole world is in front of us. But tish! That's my boss's fault. That's my boss's fault, actually, okay? So my boss, I need to come up with a stream name for him, because I need a way to refer to him so that you guys know who I'm talking about, because he is a fucking character. Oh, what do I want to name him? What is his name gonna be? Oh, nah. Gimme. YouTube's gonna hate me for this. I can already feel it in my soul. This is probably gonna cause problems later, and I don't care. What are they gonna do? Demonetize me again? Can only do that so many times. At least I thought. Let me get my chat reorganized. I got it messed up when I was playing the music. Anthony. Bobbert's good. I like Anthony. Honestly, Anthony works because I like Anthony. We're gonna go with Anthony, and I will not tell you why, but I like Anthony. So Anthony is 25 years old and absolutely, like, he reminds me of myself in a lot of ways. He's very ADHD coded. He's very ADHD coded. Let's just put it that way. Maybe, like, in a different way than I am, but I smell it, you know? You can just smell it on other people. You get the, it's like Riku smelling people for darkness. It's that... Gun's special power is smelling people for neurodivergence like Riku smelling darkness. That's my new thing. Okay, yes, my new power is smelling neurodivergence on people. Regardless, he is just the worst. So he's got a very dry sense of humor, and he's also got a very dry tone of voice. And I'm sure you guys know me. That's one of those things that I do have problems with. The Nudar. I like that. So unfortunately, one of the things that I have problems with is dry tones of voice with people that I don't know very well. Once I know you and I can figure out that you're joking, it's just fine. I no longer have that issue with like Mistmonger. Never had that problem with him, honestly, because that was never a problem. Like Steel, he does that. It's fine. Nudity radar. I mean, you never know. You never know. Goodness, excuse me. I did not mean to yawn at you guys. Maybe I will wrap up at the end of the hour. I don't need to push it too long anyhow. There are dozens of us. Dozens. Oh, gosh. But today his thing was dry delivering lewd puns. And I don't like that because he was... Not only was he doing it, he was making puns out of things I was saying, not on purpose. Because I said I came into the store last night, and he starts fucking laughing at me. And I'm like, what? I came into the store last night to get groceries. Like, we were just talking about Jizz Gun. I'm like, fuck you. Shut the fuck up. Leave me the fuck alone. Anyway, he's really fucking funny and I like him a lot. And I am kind of rude to him, I'm not gonna lie, but he deserves it, so it's fine. Oh god, because I don't treat him like my manager. I treat him like... What is the best way to put it? Because he is my manager, but he and I are definitely, like, work friends. You know what I mean? It's like, I'll do what he says. I respect him enough when necessary. But if he ever pisses me off, I make sure that he knows it. So it's kind of one of those things where it's just like, we have a very strong back and forth. We have a strong working relationship. Let's just put it that way. And of course, you guys know me. If I like you, I'm going to be a pain in your ass. I can't help it. That's part of the gun charm, is being a pain in your ass. Oh, you know what? Congratulations on your pack of nuts, pizza. I'm sorry you had to buy one and didn't just have a set to begin with. Oh, fuck me. That was bad. I'm sorry, pizza. That was rude. I did not mean that even a little bit. I work around too many men. Jesus Christ, that's one of my things. That is the thing I do not like about my job. My immediate clap back is to be rude. But also, I will admit, I also love nuts. Nobody clipped that, but someone's gonna clip that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nothing's gonna happen. Honey roasted peanuts are my favorite. Thank you, Ochre. Thank you. Thank you for respecting my wishes. Guys. Okay. Let's be real here for like 3 whole seconds, okay? All right. Where is my V-Roid? I need to make myself bigger so I can just really impress this upon you. Women are hot. 3 whole seconds. I am going to fucking end you. I am going to show up on your doorstep and I am going to fucking end you. Ochre, why? Oh my god. This is wild behavior. Can you guys believe I put up with this shit? And for free? I just let you guys bully me for fun. Like, at this point, that's kind of what this is. I just let you guys bully me for fun. I think maybe we should work something out. I do get the shins. I do go for the shins. That is the thing that I do. God, I am dreading the day, guys. Okay, so, speaking of, Anthony does have me on Fortnite. Because I've been playing Fortnite sometimes with Steel recently, you know, just to kill some time. And, it's just like, he knows my username. The chance that he will end up in my stream is not 0. It's not very high. Granted, so Anthony, as much as a fucking meme lord piece of shit as he is not very internet savvy. He uses TikTok and plays Fortnite, and that's about it. So I don't know if he would, but I love the idea of you guys just really ruining my reputation to him at some point, because I think that'd be really fucking funny. I put up with this for free. That's right, I need to make shirts. No, I do, though. It'll happen. It'll happen. I'm gonna make a plan. And I'm gonna get a plan together. I'm gonna send out mod gift baskets or something. Because I've been wanting to send out gift baskets for so long. I just have not had the time or the money. But I want to get those shirts done because they're funny as fuck. I mod for Gunmetal Hime, and all I got was this fucking t-shirt. Isaac from Dead Space. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let me see. Let me actually play the game a little bit now that we're doing this, because I think I was trying to find a particular set. Oh, there's also enchantment tables. I really modded this save. It takes 10 minutes to start the game with this mod list, which granted is still not as long as it took my longest Sims mod list to load, so I have that going for me, but I need y'all to know. My god, that's right, I have the cars. Oh, and I bought Royalty. I forget if I told you guys, but I bought the Royalty expansion, and I love it. It's so much fun. There's, like, shuttles and shit. Oh, and there's a teleportation pad mod that I really like. Because that's the thing, is teleportation is also a thing in the universe. You can step on a teleporter pad, it magically, like, poots you on the other side. It's kind of fucking sick. Because, like, not everyone can do teleportation magic, but that teleportation magic can be refined into semi-technology, basically. So that's a thing that we can do, too. And there's boats and things. Oh, good lord. There's a lot. You know what? We're just gonna put a little dirt bike down, because I like it. I think it's cute. That's gonna be her dirt bike, I decided. Da, 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 da. Yeah, fuel to max. Sick, okay. I almost never have God mode on. Oh, do you, Cake? Ooh. Well, rest assured, I'm a patient woman, if nothing else. Rest assured. So let's put on other music, too. Linkin Park lo-fi jazz? Actually? Yeah, that's the vibe. Well, okay. I take it back. When things are done for me, I am patient. Because I do not want to ever put pressure on other people. However, if I'm the one behind the wheel, it's happening right the fuck now or never. So, solid point, Ochre. That is a solid point. Over a year ago. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. You know what, Cake? That's okay. It's like that sometimes, isn't it? Yes, Ochre, exactly. Bingo. Put that in a bottle and give it to me as a drug, and my life would be 5 million times better. That feeling right there gets more done than anything else. Let me see. Oh, yeah, because we're going to put the hex tile in the kitchen. There has to be hex tile in the kitchen. It looks good, okay? Look, it's cute. And then... Oh, my replace tool is gone. Okay, that's fine. I can just do that in a second, then. Look at all the fucking shit I have I can build with. This is fucking ridiculous at this point. Like... Like, look at all this fucking shit. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Yeah, Cake, I consider that to be not even an excuse. That's a reason. I would consider that to be a reason. It is something that you are doing out of the kindness of your own heart, and so therefore there is no rush. Take your time. I'll probably forget you even said this in about 20 minutes. And that's another thing that makes me patient when other people tell me things, is I phase things out of my active memory on, like, a constant basis. Ooh. Oh, let me see. Ah. Oh, that's the other fun thing, too, is I've also got an adjustment mod so you can make the clutter look good. It's so nice. It makes things layer out really nicely. It does make me very happy. Let me see. So I think that the way this is going to work for the living room of the apartment, right? We're working on the apartment now. Now that we've gotten over me yapping about my lore for almost 2 hours and me saying random shit after that, we're going to actually do the intention of the stream for a little bit. I'm thinking there's like a little wood entrance bit here. Right? We're doing that. Yeah. Absolutely. Look, that's another thing. Armory Arcade ASMR is another one I want to do. Because voice acting is something I want to get into. So I want to do like in-character scripts that I've written myself that are also lore-based. Guys, I have so many ideas, okay? I'm sorry. I have so many ideas. And these are all things that I've like been thinking about since like before I started burning out last year. But now that I'm like coming back to it and my brain is finally back in its head case and things feel okay for me, like, you know, mentally at least, I might actually be able to manage to do it at least every once in a while. So I'm kind of excited. That'll be fun. Carpet. That's the one. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, so that's like the living room, basically. is what we're looking at there. And then the bedroom, I think, is going to have... No, not that shade. That one. My brand! They have my brand! Look, it's my color. Look at that shit. So yeah, so that's the carpet. We're gonna go with that. And then I suppose for the walls, I need to go back to... There's just so much stuff. I have too many mods. I really do have too many mods. And I wish I was... Yeah, this is gonna be her little lab. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I do, in fact, like that. How about a little fire scarecrow? Let me see. And then build. And then what I need to do is do that. Yeah. Okay, sick. That's not what I wanted. Okay, hang on. Hang on. That's not quite what I wanted. They're glass panels. That's... Okay, no. So those are the walls that I want, but not for the reason I thought. But now I do want them for other things. These are just like the generic cyberpunk apartment walls. I love that. This is the landlord special. Yeah, this is the cyberpunk verse landlord special, I think. There we go. Beautiful. So that's her apartment. Look how cute that is. So then we got that. I'm gonna build, cancel, bop, bop. Build, cancel, bop. I just gotta fix some of these tiles here. It's gonna bug me otherwise. There we go. Look at them. They're going. They're getting this figured out. That was the glass wall that I wanted. There we go. And then we want to build, cancel, plop. There we go. Cute little bedroom. Actually, I'm going to delete that one because that's not very cyberpunk. And I think that one. Then we're going to want to set owner, Gulmetal, and pin it. Just in case. And then as we have, like, random characters join, we're about overdue for one of the modded characters to force join. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but that'll happen eventually, I think. And then when that happens, we're going to turn them into one of the canon characters from the novel, is the plan. So that's just kind of what this save file is just me writing fiction in Rimworld. Or putting basis for my fiction in Rimworld, rather. Excuse me. Floors. And then I want hex. Actually, can I just... Oh, there we go. Okay. Plasteel for the floor in the lab. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Sick. And then... what do I want to do here? I have so many mods. I have so many mods. It's honestly ridiculous. Wait. How does that look? I liked the carpet better. We're going back to the carpet. There we go. And then I need to get... We're getting somewhere, chat. I love this. I love building in Rimworld. And especially, like, not having anything too crazy as far as, like, what I need to collect just to build has been really nice, actually. And I'm really mad I was holding off on doing this. This is very fun. Let me see. There's that in case it gets cold. Or it gets, yeah, in case it gets cold. We can also put a ceiling fan in the bedroom, which I am now going to do because that's fire, actually. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's sick. Wait. God, I love mods. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. What color couch would Mai have? White couch seems stupid. Red couch would hide blood. Black couch? Black couch. Black couch. That is not what color I wanted it to be. Set color. Let me just do... Wait. Perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Sick. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it like it is. I don't need to worry about that. Honestly, ads are about to start, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm gonna snooze them, and actually I'm gonna go on ahead and pause, and then save. Armory Arcade & Co. is the save file name for this, and I love it. And then I am gonna go over to OBS, and I'm gonna go find somebody to raid, because... Oh, OBS, come back. Oh, God. I should probably not push myself too hard. I'm just starting again. And so, therefore, I think it's best that I just go and raid out, actually, is the crazy part. I'm not going to try to keep pushing myself too much. I was having fun, though. Let me see. Who do we have in the Rimworld category we can go harass? Who do I have in my sidebar? Oh my gosh. Hang on. Why is finding somebody to raid so hard? Why is this always such a struggle for me? I need to network more. That is a problem that I have. That is a problem that I do, in fact, have. Whoop-a-doop-a-doo, whoop-a-boop-a-doo, woo-woo-woo-woo. I will stop sitting here. Oh. That's a thought, isn't it? Oh, I know what we're going to do. Oh, Pigeon! Pigeon is playing Posthumous Investigation, which I have never seen before, but it looks like a fun little point-and-click adventure game, and I think that that would be a very fun thing for us to go and hop into. So we're going to do that. I'm going to send you over to Pidge. You guys love Pidge. Everybody loves Pidge. Who wouldn't love Pidge? Pidge is great. So we're going to send you guys off over to Pidge here in just a second, but I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today while we played Rimworld, and I yapped at you about my lore. I had a lot of fun getting to, like, just talk about my shit. I miss getting to do this. I really do. So I'm really glad I had a chance today. And I'm glad I have things to talk about, too, which is something that's really nice. Now I've been working on things again. I have things to, in fact, yap about. So I'm very happy about that, just in general. And again, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Next stream is going to be Sunday at 5 p.m. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I have not decided. I'll figure it out between now and then. Lowell did suggest a game to me that I might pull out then. I haven't decided. But I do want to give the game, like, proper attention and not use it as, like, I don't know how to stream today. Let me just stream this. I want to give it proper attention because it does look really, really cute. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go off over to Pidge. Have a great rest of your night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and don't do some of the things that I would do. Okay? I'll see you guys Sunday.